Alright, what's going on, guys? So it is my last day in Bali. I'm leaving here tomorrow late morning, early afternoon, and you probably noticed there are not a lot of videos from Bali. That's not for a lack of trying. I just haven't had much luck. Yesterday I tried fishing a little bit more urban industrial area, and there was so much pollution there, there was just no fish. I did see some half beaks, but really no fish and so much trash in the water. So today we're going to try fishing these tide pools here. I could see some blannies in them. I don't know if these are the same blannies that I caught a couple days ago very close to here. There's a lot of little hermit crabs and whatnot, which we're obviously not going to try to catch. So hopefully, maybe we can catch those blannies. Maybe there's something different. Hopefully we can find some gobies or something else, but there's not a whole lot of fish in them. Just kind of looking around and haven't seen too much, but we'll give it a shot. Hopefully this session goes better than a lot of the sessions have gone here on Bali. We can get into some fish. So let's give it a shot. Got him. Alright, so these tide pools are tough, and good news is we got our first fish. Bad news is I'm pretty sure this is going to be that ornate goby that we got many of in Thailand. So we're well over 1,000 miles away now, but we still got the most common fish that was up there. So I hope this isn't the most common fish in these tide pools. And actually I just lost something that was completely different than this. I got it, flipped it up, got it in my hand, and of course it flopped out of my hand. Not sure what that was. Might have been some sort of species of flathead, but this is going to be a little lagoon goby. So let's get this guy back and let's see what else we can find in these tide pools here. Ooh, this looks different. Could we get that thing to bite? Got him. Alright, so this is going to be something different. It's not an ornate goby. It looks to be some sort of a frillfin goby. And this is kind of just an educated guess, but it might be a dusky frillfin. I don't know if their range extends this far, but I do know they have these kind of dots all over their body. This might be difficult to ID, but I'm going to take some good pictures of this guy, at least as good as I can, and we'll see if we can do that later. Hopefully it's not a dusky frillfin, and hopefully it's not something I've caught before, because that would be pretty cool. But yeah, we'll try to figure that out later. But it's species number 2, whatever it is. There you go, dude. Alright, now bite it a little bit more. Come on, a little bit more. He's just holding it, but the hook point isn't in his mouth yet. Got him. Alrighty, so let's take a look at fish number 3 here. Appears to be another frillfin goby. Might be the same species that we just caught a few minutes ago. It has that same sort of diagonal band on the dorsal, and it's spangled with all these little white dots, I guess. They might be baby blue dots like in the dusky frillfin, which I think is what these guys are. But again, I'll take some pictures of this one, and then we'll try to get an ID on it later. These tide pools aren't easy to fish, but we're picking away at a couple of them. All the fish in here are really skittish. But let's keep working. We'll try to get a couple more. Got him. What is this going to be? Alright, so we got another frillfin goby here. Now this is a big boy, but I think this is going to be like the adult version of those last two that we caught, unfortunately. But you can see the spots a little bit better. It's got a little bit blander kind of diagonal streak there on the dorsal fin. So maybe it'll be easier to ID this guy when he's bigger. I keep saying dusky frill fins, but I'm not really sure that's what these guys are. But anyway, we'll get a pick, we'll get it back. A little disappointing because I thought it was going to be something different, but let's keep going. Got him. Alright, so next fish looks to be another ornate goby. So between these guys and those, what I believe are dusky frill fins, we're finding the fish. It's just no new species yet. I did see a couple new species, hooked one and dropped it, and the other ones didn't want to bite. But let's get this guy back, and let's keep trying. Got him. Alright, so unfortunately I didn't know this guy was going to be an ornate goby till after I caught him. I just saw some movement in a little shrimp or goby burrow, so I dropped my shrimp in front of it, and this is what came out. So yeah, tons of these guys, a lot of those dusky frill fins. I did see a couple of wrasses and damselfish in here, so maybe we'll try to catch those guys. But I would love a new species of some sort of bottom-dwelling fish, but don't know if that's going to happen. Alright, we got a wrasse. Oh, this might be a new species. Let's check. Alright, so not sure on this guy. This might be, there's a little bit of sun. This might be a juvenile circle cheek, because it does have a little circle there starting to develop, but I'm not completely sure. Unfortunately, I think it might be. If it's not, though, it's probably a new species, but I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Got him. Oh, this is something new, I think. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Some sort of a damsel. Alright, so we got ourselves a cute little damselfish. Believe this is going to be a new species pending ID. I know I've never caught one like this, but I just hope that when they get older they don't look completely different, because sometimes they look different when they're juveniles compared to adults. So you catch a juvenile thinking it's something new, but it's really just it's really the same species you caught as an adult, just looks different. But yeah, let's get a couple pictures of this guy. Let's get him on back, and let's keep fishing. Got him. This one's bigger too. Some sort of a wrasse. Let's take a look at it. All right, so this one looks super similar to that one we caught. Was it 2 fish ago, 3 fish ago, something like that? And this one definitely has that really well-developed circle on the cheek. So this is going to be a circle cheek wrasse. I think that last wrasse we caught is also going to end up being a circle cheek. Got him. Another, I think, circle cheek wrasse. These guys are quick. Yeah, so it looks like another circle cheek wrasse. Last week in Thailand, I was fishing the tide pools. It was all the Argus wrasses that kept getting in the way. Here it seems like it's these circle cheeks. Oh, he got it. Didn't even see him take the bait. All right, so we got ourselves another ornate goby under this pretty big rock. There's a lot of gobies, a lot of blennies, a lot of wrasses, and also several different, well, I guess at least 2 different sergeant species that I'm seeing. So I keep dropping down there trying to get one of those sergeant species to come out, but that doesn't seem to be working. We're getting a whole lot of other species instead. But let's get this guy back. Tide's starting to come in, so I don't know how much more fish we're going to be able to catch here. But for now, let's keep going. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. And this is most likely going to be the last video here from Bali in Indonesia. And I know I haven't put out a lot of videos here from Indonesia, but that wasn't for a lack of trying. First day was wasted because I couldn't get any bait. Second day we got 1 video out. Third day we got 1 video out. Fourth day we got 1 video out. Fifth day yesterday was also wasted. Just couldn't find any good spots to fish. And then this is day number 6 here. We fished the tide pools. I could fish later, but I am exhausted. I don't think I'm going to do that. Being on the road for 2 weeks and fishing basically every day during those 2 weeks and walking a really long time during those 2 weeks really just kind of takes a toll on you, and I'm exhausted. But as far as today goes, I had hoped for better. I believe we only got 1 new species in that damselfish. Really disappointed because the first tide pool I found had 3 species, which all 3 I think were new. I got one of them to bite. It was like a little, it looked like a juvenile flathead, which would have been really, really cool, but got it in my hand and then it just kind of got off. That was disappointing. There was a little eel in there, which looked like a little snowflake eel, kind of black and white peppering. And then there was a small green fish, which was probably some sort of a kelp blandy or something. But just couldn't get those guys to bite except for that first one. I messed it up anyway. And then after that, we just got a lot of ornate gobies, a lot of dusky frillfins, a lot of circle cheek wrasses, and then that one pretty cool damsel. So I don't know what that is yet. Hopefully that's a new one. And I did not catch as many new species here in Bali as I would have liked, but it was just really, really difficult. Whenever you don't know the area, it's always going to be really difficult. And that just kind of proved true this week. Still, I think I'm ending the Indonesia session somewhere in the double digits of new species, which is not as much as I had hoped for, but it's an alright amount. So, hope you liked this video. Hope you liked the last couple here from Indonesia, and I'll see you guys next time.